John Boorman's nihilist masterpiece, Point Blank, is a revenge B-movie noir reimagined as a high art Technicolor fever dream. Lee Marvin's Walker is the archetypal Western angel of death, a relentless silent force moving through a landscape that is a purgatory of skyscrapers and corporate aesthetic. Boorman directs with such American zeal that it remains difficult to believe the film was helmed by a Brit. It is the artiest revenge thriller ever committed to celluloid, a film where the hunt for a stolen $93,000 becomes an existential odyssey through a hollow corporate world. The Criterion Collection 4K UHD is a formidable if polarising restoration. While the increase in fine detail and structural stability is undeniable, the grading has split the community. The palette has been pushed heavily toward a canary yellow and blue-teal contrast, while other tones have been noticeably desaturated. Although this transfer carries the Boorman-approved seal, the director's advanced age raises the perennial question: how much of this reflects his original 1967 intent versus a modern digital revisionism? Regardless of the controversy, it is a stable, high bitrate archive of the film's unique visual language, providing a clarity that older, softer masters simply could not achieve. Governed by a fixed camera and a rhythmic, oppressive silence, each sequence feels half memory, hazy and detached, as Walker stalks through Los Angeles to reclaim his money after being betrayed and left for dead on Alcatraz by his partner and his wife. The film discards traditional noir tropes in favour of a clinical modern aesthetic, using the brutalist architecture of the 60s to frame Walker's singular, violent focus. At its heart, the film is a searing anti-capitalist critique. It documents the moment corporate ethics infiltrated and sanitised the underworld. The mafia has been replaced by the organisation, a faceless, bureaucratic monolith where no one actually handles cash and responsibility is diffused through a chain of command. Not just fighting thugs, Walker is a ghost haunting a system of corporate accounts. Marvin is volcanic in his stillness, his footsteps providing the film's most iconic percussion, as Boorman's fractured editing mirrors a man dismantling a system that has tried to trade his life for a ledger entry. Point Blank remains the terminal document of American noir, a film that arrived at the exact moment the genre had exhausted its own mythology and chose to haunt it rather than bury it. The Criterion 4K is contested and correct. The grading divides, the clarity does not. Walker's footsteps finally land with the weight Boorman intended, a dead man's percussion echoing through a corporate labyrinth that was never going to pay out. A ghost, a debt, a definitive presentation of both. And that's all from us at The Last Disc on Earth, and remember, come the apocalypse, physical media will prevail.